How's it going, everyone? It's your boy Rainbow Star coming at you another Dokkan Battle video, and we got it, boys. This is what I've been waiting for so long. We have LR Rose Goku Black, as well as LR BROLY, Cheelai, and Lemo for the top legendary summon. It's almost what everybody was thinking. Slightly disappointing, but it just makes me happier personally. So everybody was thinking a full power Broly and a merge Zamasu. I'm happy that we got Rose instead of merge Zamasu, but I'm a fan of the Broly card. I'm just disappointed in what kind of card they decided to make it. Like, I was hoping for a full power Broly or a Broly that transforms into full power or something like that. I was not wanting a Broly, Cheelai, and Lemo card. Like, it's not. I don't think anybody wanted that. Like, I was praying that it was going to be a free-to-play card, but it's not. This is a top legendary summon banner, most likely, so here we are, boys. But yeah, this guy's absolutely amazing. They both are, actually. These guys are both actually insane. So, Rose Goku Black is intelligence type. Proof of power to judge all creation is his name, which is awesome, dude. Like, I love Rose Goku Black cards, like the names they decide to give them, obviously with the boys right there. So obviously, like, this might be the first unit that I summon until I get him. This might be the first unit I ever decide to actually do that on. So his leader skill is Future Saga Key 4, 130 to stats, or Extreme Int 4 key and 100% to stats. So it's definitely a very good leader skill. I don't think we needed another Future Saga leader, but here we are. His 12 key super attack greatly raises his defense for one turn and causes colossal damage, and his 18 key super attack greatly raises defense for one turn and does mega colossal damage to the enemy. So that's definitely going to help him out defensively, because on his passive skill, he only gets 66% attack and defense at the start of turn. So he doesn't get more defense off of that. So greatly raising is usually a 50% defense raise. So that's definitely going to help him out a lot. I can see this guy rainbowed. He'll probably have around 150,000 defense after he super attacks. But before he super attacks, he'll probably be around like 100k or so. So this guy's definitely going to be solid enough defensively. But this guy's going to hit like an absolute truck. So he gains an additional 6% attack per key meter, up to 120%. So that maxes out once he gets to 20 key, he's set. So the way that's going to work is, instead of every time he gets a key orb, it's where his key meter is. So obviously his 18 key super attacks are going to hit harder than his 12 key super attacks. But another big reason behind that is because he can get an extra 24% attack on top of like what you can get at an 18 key super attack. It's going to max out at 20. At 20 key, that's where he gets his max. So this guy's going to get 24. I think that was the wrong number. But this guy can get up to 186% attack when you get him up to that 20 key, which is actually insane for an LR. For an LR with 16,635 attack before orbs. So this guy's going to be at 18,600 attack at no dupes, and then upwards of 21,000 when you rainbow him. Like, that's insane. I don't know why I clicked over to that, but that's actually insane. That the amount of damage that he's going to be able to do with a lot of ki. He also gets 2 ki when delivering the death blow, up to a total of 6. So that's definitely going to help him, because I could see him having some ki issues. Unlike every other Rose in the game, he could actually struggle for ki a little bit. But getting this, in log events, he's going to be good, because you'll give him multiple chances to be able to build this up. In Dokkan, in Super Battle Road, he's going to be good because there's multiple enemies to be able to take out, and if you give him the finishing blow, it's going to be easier for him to super later on. Similar to the free-to-play Zamasu Goku Black, basically, where he gets extra attack whenever he extra attack and defense whenever he defeats an enemy. And then he recovers 6% HP at the end of turn when receiving an attack. So if he gets hit, he heals you up a little bit at the end of the turn, which is definitely a nice little buff. But that's nothing like too crazy. But 6% is a big number, especially nowadays. You can get a couple thousand HP off of that, which is definitely a solid amount. That's nothing to sleep on. But then he also has an active skill. He's the first LR to have a rage ability active skill, which is actually like really, really good, because like there's units like Super Saiyan Goku, who gets his rage ability that aren't super impressive because they don't do a lot of damage, but an LR that does that is gonna do so much damage on those. Those are an extra 3 free attacks from an LR. That's incredible. But it does take from the 6th turn. I don't know why I tried to highlight that. It does take from the 6th turn of battle when your HP is 66% or less. I don't think that's the worst restrictions. Like, they could definitely be worse. You're gonna see these in longer fights. You're never gonna see it in Super Battle Road. You're not gonna see it in Dokkan Battlefield or anything like that. This is gonna be in the long fights at the Legendary Goku event or Infinite Dragon Ball history. You're going to see this. It's not like if it's a question. You are going to. Like, you're gonna lose. You just need to lose 34% of your HP, which like STR and UI Goku can do that in one attack. So then you enter Rage mode, so you get your 4 attacks. It doesn't look like he gets anything extra, but if you do get this built up, he could start off at 12 key if you're at the max, which could definitely help this. Once you get to the 6th turn, you'll probably still have this part of his passive active, I would think, but I'm not 100% sure about that. His links are Super Saiyan, Fear and Faith, Kamehameha, Dismal Future, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So he's definitely going to need he's probably going to need AGL and STR Rose medals to awaken, like probably like 35 of each, I'm going to guess. And then maybe like some other different type of story medals or something like that. I'm not really sure. But yeah, this guy's insane. I think the only way he's going to be struggling for ki is at the beginning of the fight before he's able to take out a couple enemies, because there's not many enemies that I think can withstand a super attack from a LR with 186% attack. And it's not like you have to build that up. Like, if you get lucky and there's a bunch of ki spheres on the board, you can get max ki with him and absolutely obliterate anybody that's in his way. Like, 186% attack, that's talking like, what is it? That's probably LR Gogeta and Vegito after like 7 or 8 attacks. Like, they max out I think at like 214% attack or something like that, the way their abilities like add on to each other. Like this, like, when I'm talking about this, speculating that this is just like a start of turn boost or anything like that, like similar to nuking, this could be calculated completely separately than this. Like, this could max out at like 230 or 240% attack. Like, this guy can hit like an absolute freight train, and I'm just letting you guys know. He has Future Saga, Realm of Gods, Potara, Time Traverse, and Kamehameha. He's probably going to be optimal on every single one of these teams because of the amount of damage he's able to output. This guy just... yeah, I think this might be the first unit that I summon until I get him. And I wanted to pull this up. So this is these are the people who have the link skill Fear and Faith. So on time travelers or Potara, let's see, on Future Saga, Realm of Gods, Potara, Time Travelers, on all 4 of those teams besides Kamehameha, you're going to be able to run the Tech Rose and Zamasu LR. You're going to be able to run this new Zamasu Goku LR. And what I think is going to be really big is this guy. This guy, I think, just got such a big buff. So you can run them on an intelligence team together, but then you can run them on all the other teams together as well, because his name is Goku Black. He's going to transform into Rose. When units transform into a different name, I believe that they can link up with units with the same name as them. Like, usually if you have physical Super Vegito and AGL Super Vegito on the same team, you can't link them up together. But say you have, like, what is it? Tech Golden Frieza, and then this Frieza goes all the way to Tech, you can actually link them up together. This guy, when he's in his Rosé form, linked up with this guy is going to be absolutely insane. Like, I'm just letting you guys know that. Like, especially this guy, giving him the extra, like, once he transforms, giving the LR the extra 3 ki, then he gives him Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Dismal Future, Big Bad Bosses, and Fierce Battle. Right? Yes. The only 2 things they don't share is Nightmare and Prepared for Battle. So that's 10% attack, 2500% attack, 2500 attack, 1 ki, 15% attack, and 25% attack and defense. And then he gives 3 ki from his passive. So you could, like, that rotation is going to be absolutely insane. So I think this guy just got so much more valuable and on all of these teams. Like, you're not going to be able to run the AGL Rosé or this guy. I kind of feel bad for this guy because he's about to get his EZA and he's not going to be the best Rosé to run, which kind of sucks. But, like, this guy, man, is this dude absolutely insane, guys. Excuse me. But now we also have the BROLY, Cheelai, and Lemo card. So this card, like, obviously I don't like what they decided to do. Like, the card itself is incredible. But the only, like, issue I have with it is that it is this card. Like, I wanted full power BROLY. Like, that's what I want. I didn't want this card. But, like, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. But this guy is definitely crazy. So his leader skill is Movie Bosses, Ki +4, and 130 to stats, or Extreme Physical, Ki 4, and 100% to stats. I don't know why they decide to only give us, like, STR and physical Brolys. Like, I don't understand. Like, we have 2 legendary Super Saiyan Brolys that are STR. We have a legendary Super Saiyan Broly that's physical. We have the Dragon Ball Super Broly, who's physical. And then we have this Broly that's physical. The only one that we don't have that's STR physical is Super Saiyan 3 Broly, and he sucks. We don't have an intelligence Broly. We do have, like, we kind of have them. Like, we have the free-to-play physical. We have the free-to-play intelligence Broly, and then we have the EZA AGO Broly. But, like, I don't know why it's only physical and STR that they decide to give us. It doesn't make any sense to me. So, he greatly raises defense for 1 turn and causes colossal damage to the enemy and lowers attack, which is definitely solid for a 12 ki super attack. He greatly raises his attack and defense for 1 turn, does Mega Colossal on his 18 ki. So that's very good. Like, this guy's definitely a very solid, definitely has very solid effects on his super attacks, being able to greatly raise his attack and defense, or just his defense in general. So this guy is definitely interesting. So he's a nuking LR that gets attack and defense per ki sphere obtained. So that's the simple part of his passive. The rest of him is not simple at all. So he gets an additional 5% attack and defense and 2 ki per ki sphere obtained if you get 2 or more physical ki spheres. So if you get same type ki spheres and you get 2 or more of them, he'll be getting 20% attack and defense and 2 ki. An additional 2 ki per ki sphere, similar to the LR Fusions or the LR Super Saiyan 4s. Very similar to them, or like this is just a more broken version of in LR Gohan, where he gets 1 ki per ki sphere obtained, but this guy gets 2 ki, but you have to get physical orbs for that. Then, if you get AGL or STR type ki spheres, all allies get 39% attack. I'm going to guess that's just a normal passive buff, but this could also be like similar to the Vegito passive, the Vegito super attack buff, where it doesn't really do much. It depends on where this buff is calculated. Like, I don't think this is going to be like a B-Pan level buff, because that would be absolutely broken. Or, if you get Tech or Int ki spheres, all allies get 39% defense. So obviously, if you're running longer events, you're definitely going to want to be getting Tech and Int ki spheres more than anything else. This is also a unit that you can get that you kind of want to run in the final slot, because he is like you can run him basically anywhere, I guess. Like, you can run him as a floater, or you can keep him on rotation, whichever one you want to do, really. And then he gets guaranteed dodges when you get 7 or more key spheres. So, like, obviously as an LR, you're trying to force feed him ki anyway. And if you get him to 7 ki, he has guaranteed dodges. Like, this is Tech Caulifla just broken. Like, you just run one orb changer on the team and you're good. But here's his issue. This is his issue. He only has 2 categories. This is where they ruined this card. He has movie bosses and join forces. Like, they're both amazing teams. This one with LRK and Caulifla, but the thing is, he doesn't link with LRK and Caulifla. He has Brainiacs, Rival Duo, Cold Judgment, Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, Prepared for Battle, and Legendary Power. On join forces, most cards have Prepared for Battle, not Big Bad Bosses. And not Shocking Speed, sorry. Like, this card by itself is insane. But they ruined it by having Cheelai and Lemo in it. Like, if this was full power Super Saiyan Broly, and this was the card they decided to make, he'd be broken because he'd have Prepared for Battle. He'd have Pure Saiyans. He'd still have movie bosses. He'd probably be on full power. Like, I don't know what they were thinking, saying, oh yeah, this is the smart play for this guy. Like, I really don't understand what they were thinking. Like, they made this guy broken. He truly is broken beyond belief. But just what they decided to do is just not good. Like, Shocking Speed runs perfectly fine on Extreme Physical, so that's fine. Shocking Speed runs good on movie bosses, which is perfectly fine. You can run him with the Dragon Ball Super Broly, and he runs fine because that guy has Prepared for Battle and Shocking Speed. But that's only 2 ki for an LR. That's not good. And he doesn't get extra ki anywhere in his pack. Well, he gets it if you get physical type ki spheres. But I'd say this guy's probably better if you get if you get any other type of ki sphere. Like, I don't, like, just having him attack more or do more, I don't think is as impactful as having the entire rotation get more attack and or defense. So this guy, like, his build is weird. What they decided to do with him is just weird. Like, he's amazing. He truly is. But I don't know what they were thinking, trying to making this guy the way that they did. Like, if this was just a base form Broly that transformed into full power, or something like that, or just a base form Broly. Even this was just a base form Broly who has, like, an active skill that changes him into that for 1 turn. I don't know. But I don't... It's weird. It's just weird. Like, maybe I'm judging this guy too harshly from where he is. Like, he's similar to Gohan and Goten, where you want to run him on his own team. But even on his own team, like, there's not many, like, orb changers to be able to get this part of his passive. I don't think you really need that part of his passive for him to be really good. It's just weird. Like, you need 2 or more. So if you can't get 2 or more of those orbs, it's basically pointless. I could see him definitely struggling to get this 18 key super attack where he greatly raises his attack and defense. He's definitely going to hit hard. I think running him with the physical Super Saiyan Broly is going to be really good. The physical full power Super Saiyan Broly, because that guy you don't need to give ki, so you can use him to kind of like make pads for this guy to get ki. I don't know. It's just, I don't know, man. Like, let me know what you guys think of these guys in the comments. Like, this guy, he's broken. I'm telling you right now, he's broken. It's just weird how they decided to make him. That's my only, like, issue with him. I just think he's weird. But I think Rose is absolutely broken. Like, he has a little bit low of a defensive stat, but he's gonna have, I believe, the highest HP stat in the game, having over 20,000 before the hidden potential system. He's gonna get an extra 5,000 here. He's gonna have 25,000 HP. So this guy's definitely insane. When it comes to equipment, I would say building these guys, like this guy, I think you want to build him evenly with, like, I think you want to give him more crit, but still maybe you want to give him, like, because he starts out with 5 dodge, then maybe you give him like the 15 crit and 6 additional, or 12 crit and 9 additional, and then you give him equipment, like one of each. You give him an additional, you give him a 3 additional and a 3 crit. I think that's a good way of like building this guy. And then this guy, I think you probably want to build him with like probably pretty even as well, because he does get a very good buff. He defends a lot better on when he gets an additional, so maybe because he starts off with a 5 additional, maybe you can build him 11 additional and 15 crit, and then maybe give him additional crit or something like that off of the what is it called, the equipment. But yeah, definitely know what you let me know what you guys think of these guys in the comments down below. If you like the video, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to check out all the affiliate links in the description below, and till next time, you guys, deuces.